So I bought a new setup. I bought a Craftsman kind of skill saw, and then I've also bought basically a track kit to convert it to this Craig system. And I used a really nice festool with our friends Seth and Shauna down in Fort Myers, so I'm kind of curious to see how this compares to their setup. So, and the difference between this and this I did with my jigsaw is this. And it's all about how much blowout there is. And especially in this, in like plywood or something else, that saw coming out, it wants to tear off these little pieces. Versus this, it's got that blue piece of rubber that holds this end down that keeps you from blowing out the edge. So that's why I spent the money and bought it. So here you're sanding the floor, trying to get a nice finish on it.
Honey, what MacGyver moved you got going on here?
Well, as we've laid all of the roofing along this section for the carports, what happened is, even though we set everything level in the beginning, it's racked a little bit. And this can happen, but we're gonna set some metal, same roof metal down here on the walls, and it will hold it straight. But first thing, we have to unrack the entire building. So what I did is I parked the van out front. I've attached this heavy duty trucker strap to it, secured it here, and now we're pulling. And it's not a whole bunch of pressure, but it's just enough to have the whole building pulled over until we get it perfectly level. Okay, so I'm doing the trim around the window here, and because I've got this sloping sill, I actually got to do a little notch around the side trim here in order to get this in. This is the tough part about taking windows that are not really designed to go like this. There's no flange, which makes it all really nice and easy, but this, I had to build my own frame around it. Got to figure out my own waterproofing scheme. But anyway, got my board here and noted where that needs to be cut out. Now I'll just do it with the jigsaw. Oh, getting the walls insulated now. After we tucked in 2-inch extruded poly foam inside the whole ceiling, and it's already cut down on the noise from the road a lot, and we're just continuing. So to make cutting the fiberglass easy, what I did is I've got a 10-foot wall, and I put a measurement down here on the ground, so I'm able to just drag out to the edge of the concrete. Then I bring it back here, and I know that essentially 1 inch in is where 10 feet is. Then, tearing up my board there. Then, squish this down. And this is the real key. Squish down nice and tight, and a board underneath that you can cut. And look at that. Easy peasy, super easy. Oh, what are you doing here?
Picking out my blue.
Damn blues. What's wrong with good gray?
I want some blue in there.
It's always nice to pull a little bit of the trim. See what it's all friend Bill has agreed to sacrifice his vehicle to try and get the trailer out of the hole. So let's see. Oh, wheels are turning. Oh, look at that. That's just, you know what? It's just embarrassing, really. I tried with the van, and it was a no-go situation. So if you're wondering why the construction on my own project has been kind of going in fits and starts, it's because for a little bit, this entire week, I've been down here helping my great friends Seth and Shauna in their business. Yes, I Can Fix That handyman service out of Fort Myers. They took on a project to do the finished carpentry here at these luxury apartment buildings, and they got completely wiped out by the hurricane that came here through Fort Myers about 1.5 years ago. And it's a great opportunity to do a little good, help some people get back in their homes, and earn a little money for my own construction projects. So here I am. Let's get back to work.